The Charmed Life, Part 2. The page hurried to the king, who was in such a glorious mood.
Your Highness, it's urgent.
Are the crown jewels stolen?
What? No.
Is an enemy approaching?
No, it's...
Is my princess missing?
No, but...
Then let's talk after breakfast. I feel hungry after a good sleep, and I am famished. Ho, 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 ho.
Your Highness, it's about Princess Candida.
What? Is she hurt?
No, she's fine, just...
Was she crying?
Not at all. Smiling, even.
Well, that's good.
No, she's found love.
The king was greatly surprised at this.
How lovely! From which kingdom is he?
He isn't a prince. It's the lift engineer.
On hearing this, King Arnold was enraged.
What? My princess? With that plain engineer?
The page trembled seeing the king's rage, but he couldn't help smiling crudely. He explained everything to the king, and that included Florizel's charmed life.
He won't get his hands on my daughter! Guards! Lock that engineer behind bars!
This is all going better than I thought.
Florizel was arrested and locked, much to his horror. And Princess Candida? Well, the king didn't go easy on her either. Father, what's wrong if he's an engineer?
An engineer can't run the kingdom. How will he win a battle? With a spanner? Some screws? A little knock-knock here and everything's brand new?
Father, he can learn. And he's so kind and funny and...
Funny? So you love an engineer who's a clown too?
Candida, you must choose a prince.
Candida pleaded with her father, but the king was adamant about his decision.
I will punish him for this. Tell me, where is it?
Candida stared in confusion, a bit worried. What do you mean? Where's what?
Don't pretend, Candida. The clown's charmed life. Where is it?
His name is Florizel, and I don't have it.
Oh, so now you're lying to your dear father.
My dear father has imprisoned an innocent man.
Innocent? Very well. Until and unless you hand over his charmed life, your Florizel will remain in prison and you'll remain in your room.
Father, no! Please! Candida banged the door miserably, but it was in vain.
Look after her and search for the charmed life. Don't let her know you're looking for it. Find out where it's hidden and bring it to me immediately.
Yes, Your Highness. No, stop crying. I need to think. Candida went to her cupboard and took out a box. It contained Florizel's charmed life. I need to hide it properly. I'll store it in my trunk. Candida placed the box in her heavy trunk, but she didn't see the maid observing her. Found it. Throughout the day, the maid hovered around the trunk and even tried to sneak into it, but Candida caught her. She must be following Father's orders. Fine. When the maid wasn't there, Candida replaced the charmed life with a red marble and shut the trunk. During the night, as Candida slept peacefully, the maid entered the trunk and stole the box. The next day, Florizel was bobbing in a boat, tied and wiggling, while the king stood with glee, holding the red marble in his hand.
Now we'll see how tough you are. Oh, wait. We won't. No!
Florizel started to sputter and kick. However, almost immediately, the ropes that bound him transformed into huge, long floats.
Oh, I'm saved.
Your Highness, he's floating. What? But I destroyed his charmed life.
The next time, Candida hid another glass marble in her vase. She knew the maid was observing her and spoke aloud. "I'll hide it here. No one will find it." That night again, the maid picked the marble away and gave it to the king. The next day, Florizel found himself sitting in a lion's den.
Your Highness, I really don't think I'd make such good lion food.
Nonsense! I think you'd be perfect. Ha! Release the lions!
The iron gates were opened, and the hungry lions moved menacingly out towards poor trembling Florizel.
Good kitty. Good kitty. Oh, no. No. Huh?
Florizel stared in surprise. He hadn't been harmed. The ferocious lions had disappeared, and in their place bounced a bunch of fluffy little bunnies. The king and his soldiers gaped at this.
No! Not again!
Since the king refused to speak to Candida, this went on for quite a while. Candida kept pretending to hide the charmed life, and the king kept trying to punish Florizel again.
No! Oh!
And again.
Crush him!
Ah! Huh?
By now, these events had piqued the curiosity of everyone in the palace. True love must be protecting him. Grrr. But where was Florizel's parents? Weren't they afraid for their son? Well, you see, Rex and Matilda had taken time off from work and were enjoying a good vacation.
Ah, sun, sand, and waves.
This is so relaxing. But sweetie, I'm feeling a bit worried about something.
And that's exactly why I suggested we ignore the news for a while.
But still, the two had stayed away from all forms of news informants so that they may have a relaxing time. They had absolutely no idea the unfortunate situation their son was in. I guess it makes sense. Oh, look at that newspaper.
Honey, I told you.
No, it's Flory.
Florizel's here?
No. He's made the news. How? Wonder. Oh my goodness, Rex!
What?
Matilda read aloud how Florizel was being repeatedly punished at King Arnold's mercy. They were horrified as they read the whole article.
They haven't succeeded yet. Let's hurry.
I hope he's kept his charmed life safe. The two hurriedly traveled back to the kingdom. They reached the palace and saw people rushing towards the royal arena ring, where a huge crowd had gathered.
Oof. How do we get through this?
We must. Ooh, look, there's Flory.
And there's Arnie. Let's cross to the other side.
Florizel was tied up and surrounded by cannons, flowers balls, and butterflies. The king had undoubtedly been trying to finish him off again, but had failed. Candida had been fetched out of her room and now stood there, bravely.
I've tried everything. Cannons, poison spiders. What do I do?
You could let him go.
Candida, you've driven my patience thin. I now order you to hand over the charmed life.
Will you promise not to hurt him if I do?
no!
Very well. I am getting bored of this hide-and-seek game, so I might as well tell you. Florizel's charmed life is within me. It lies inside my heart.
What?
That's right. She now came forward and spoke out boldly to the listening crowd. If Florizel must be finished off, you must go through me first. The crowd gasped and chattered away, shocked at this declaration. King Arnold was shaking with rage.
You stubborn little...
I get my stubbornness from you, though. At that moment, Rex and Matilda managed to reach the king. King Arnold, please release Florizel.
Yeah, please. What? Who are you? How dare you tell me, the king, what to do? Oh, Arnie, lighten up, it's me. Who? Oh my, it can't be. Reynolds? And Madeline? Yes, but we've changed our names to... Don't use those ones.
Rex and Matilda explained everything out aloud to everyone there. King Arnold and Candida listened, amazed at the story. But Florizel was the most awestruck of them all.
I thought you'd both disappeared. A king's life wasn't meant for me. I belonged somewhere else. I love inventing and so gave up the crown for my passion. And that's how we're here. Florizel never knew of his lineage.
King Arnold, Florizel is of royal blood. So would you please let him go?
Of course. I only didn't want an ordinary engineer to marry my beloved daughter. You understand, right? And now you know why I don't like him.
Florizel was brought up by the guards and untied. His parents hugged him tightly. Oh, Flory, we should have told you sooner. Otherwise, none of this would have happened.
We're really sorry, son. Arnie? Oh, I'm sorry too. An honest mistake, really. Am I really and truly a prince? You are, son. I know you must be angry, but... Oh no, I'm not angry at all, just surprised. You've given me such a good life all these years, and so much love. A prince or not, I'll always love you both.
Oh, Flory.
But just to make things clear, you are a prince, right? Yes, Arnie, he is a prince. All right, just checking.
Florizel's eyes suddenly fell onto Candida, who walked shyly over to him.
You are the bravest person I've ever met. You literally stored my life in your heart.
Well, my heart has always been yours, so, at this point, it's the same thing. And so Florizel was allowed to court the princess until they were sure they were ready to marry. And when that day came, how everyone feasted and danced and celebrated.
Rex, we should get together sometime. Oh, no, that's fine. I'm a busy man after all, you see. Nonsense! Your son will now live in a palace. Why don't you come live there too? Matilda, help! You know, there's one rule we should change.
I know which. Honestly, a person should be free to love and marry whomever they want.
Wow, you read my mind. That's the woman I'm marrying.
It just goes to show you should never define people by their titles. A person is always more than they seem. If you just choose to look a little closely at them, you'll witness the hidden wonders they hold.